All right, everyone, welcome back to Jinx Reacts. I am Gina Winks, and today I am reacting to the September Patreon requests. Right now, I will be reacting to the Tommy Shaw with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra, Blue Collar Man. So, this is orchestra and choir, and I want to read this little blurb before we start because I find it fascinating. It says, this showcases Styx guitarist and vocalist Tommy Shaw's rousing the 2016 solo turn with the uh, Cleveland-based Contemporary Youth Orchestra under the direction of principal conductor founder Lisa Grossman. So basically, in short, this is high school amazing high school aged musicians in Ohio getting to play with Tommy Shaw. That's all we need to know. Like, that's badass. And this is a request from our friend and producer, Brian, aka Night Flyer. And not only will he said, not only will I enjoy this, but my audio engineer ears will be happy with this one as well, which I have learned that it's just he knows, he gets it, he understands, and I love that. So let's fucking go. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so there's one of the students. Let's see, in this shot, she's two over. She's not the one right next to the edge of the shot, but the one next. They are looking so close at what's going on. I think that's cool. Like, they're all, I mean, maybe not all, but I can tell that one specifically is like very paying attention, one, to like probably when they need to come in, but also like paying attention to what's going on. I think that's cool. Like, overall going on. Oh, so pretty. Sounds so pretty.
Give me a job,
Nice.
give me security, give me a chance to
Yes.
survive. I'm just an old soul in the unemployment line. My God, I'm hardly alive.
Okay, one thing to know if you aren't a musician or haven't learned instruments or whatever, string instruments, and that of the orchestra and such, are, in my opinion, I have never been professionally taught. I just know people who play, and I have watched the progression from like kiddos learning in 5th or 6th grade on up. And orchestra and stringed instruments, like all of what you see right here, are not easy to learn. I would say, in my opinion, again, I'm a woodwind sax player. For me, it was a challenge to learn, but it was not near the challenge that we have with what goes on in orchestra, because with the way like everything matters as to the angle of the bow and just all the things. Like there's so many factors that go into learning these instruments, into making them sound good, honestly. So it's really cool to see these high school aged kiddos. Like, this is already a really well performed situation, and they've only been playing maybe 30 seconds. I can't remember when they started, maybe a minute. But it's cool to hear, to know that they're not even out of high school yet, because these instruments are not easy to play. And again, that's just my opinion, and yeah, it is such an iconic song. It's like it sticks. I know a lot of their songs, so I just didn't know. I just am horrible at names. All right. Paul said, I love the girl singing alone back there. Yeah, I saw that too. Well, we should, I think, actually, if I go far back enough, we might be able to see it, but I don't know. Oh, maybe I didn't go far back.
Give me a job, give me security, give me a chance to survive. I'm just a poor soul in the unemployment line. My God, I'm hardly alive. My mother, my father, my wife and my friends, you see the laugh in my face. But I got the power and I got the will. I'm not a charity case. I'll take the road. Impossible.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. So there's the choir up there, right over his shoulder on the balcony. That's cool. I didn't even notice it. I mean, I knew there was a choir involved, but I wasn't even thinking that would be the choir. Duh. Makes sense. And then you see, so the orchestra, then we've got the woodwinds, we got everything, we got all, and everything sounds very good. Not just the mix. The mix sounds fantastic, but the fact that these kiddos sound as good as this is just badass. And of course, his not only the iconic song, but his iconic voice and guitar playing. Chef's kiss.
But I got the power and I got the will. I'm not a charity case. I'll take the road. Impossible loss. Keeping my eye to the key.
Chills.
And if it takes all that to be just what I am.
They're younger. They're not even high school. Anyhow, sorry. This is giving me chills, especially when the choir came in. Woof.
I'll take the road. Impossible loss. Keeping my eye to the keyhole.
Damn.
And if it takes all that to be just what I am, I'm gonna be a
chills, 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 chills. I literally just like thought to myself, ooh, oboes. I literally just thought to myself, I can't even fathom being in one of those chairs. I didn't play an orchestra. I played in what they call concert band with the sax, the tenor sax. What a wild experience it would be to get that opportunity to do this at that age, especially. The dynamic control of everyone here and the the audio production, the videography, every aspect of this. This is an 8-minute video. Oops, it's gonna take a while.
Make me an offer that I can refuse. Make me a respectable man. This is my last time in the unemployment line. So like it or not.
Ooh, that shot. You get to see all of it. Oh, that's pretty. And like, let's shout out to the fact that we've got those overhead mics. There's over the percussion. So there's those 3 stands that you see that are way up in the air. And just the way that it's set up in general, very well set up. And gorgeous. The lights like against that background. And that's a pipe organ back there. I don't know if I don't think it's being used. I don't know. We'll find. I don't think it has been. Anyhow. Oh, this is going to take a while.
This is my last time in the unemployment line. So like it or not, I'll take the long nights, impossible loss, keeping my back to the wall. And if it takes all that to be just what I am, I'm gonna be a blue collar and keeping my mind on a better life. Where happiness is only a heartbeat away. Paradise, can it be all it was?
Okay, so bear with me, y'all. I was talking about this massive stands that were very, very tall, and the overheads toward the back, mainly definitely toward the percussion, but they were catching other stuff too. But yeah, I mean, one thing I was pointing those out because they're so like clearly there and they're high up and very much easy to point out. But like throughout, in an orchestra setting, and it's just how it's done. They've got multiple, like I would guess omnidirectional. Actually, be really curious to find out what type of microphones they're using, because there's right here. I don't have my arrow. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. Not quite the center of this. You'll see a guy playing with a black like hoodie type thing, I think it's a guy. And then the girl next to him, there is a microphone between dark hair and light hair girl. It's just that there's those microphones are throughout in within the choir as well. I mean, I could point them. There's at least two or three in this shot. Um, and Gwen made the comment of the cables look pretty. Yeah, like in the fact there's so many microphones up on this stage, and they put it together really well, and it sounds gorgeous. And yeah, Tommy Shaw, man, his voice is like it's like it hasn't changed, and it's just gorgeous. So many cool aspects to this.
Paradise, can it be all that it was? I close my eyes, maybe I already and I'll take the long nights, impossible loss, keeping my back to the wall.
Wow.
And if it takes all that to be just what I am, I'm gonna be a blue collar man.
Okay, we're gonna listen to that again. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Nights, impossible loss, keeping my back to the wall. And if it takes all that to be just what I am, I'm gonna be a blue collar man. Cause I am what I am. Blue collar man. Just like my daddy was. Oh, I'm gonna take the long night, impossible odds, keeping my back to the wall. And if it takes all that to be just what I am, I'm gonna be a blue collar. Gotta be a blue collar. Gonna be a blue collar man. I'm gonna be a blue collar man. I'm gonna be a blue collar man. You sing it. Yeah, 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 sing it. 'Cause I am what I am. Blue collar man. Gonna be
chills. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah. Um, wow. Wow. Yeah. Gwen said those kids are playing so far above their ages. 100%. I mean, it's just wild. And one of the things I had mentioned it earlier, the dynamics, like the control of the dynamics from start to finish was one thing that I really stood out to me. I mean, that's just one thing that stood out, but one thing I've always noticed with high school or just as the younger, either middle school or high school bands, there's so much to learn about not just the notes you're playing, but also the dynamics. And the dynamics have always been something that I notice are a challenge, if not also the notes, and keeping rhythm and all that. And they killed it all. Yeah, it was fucking fantastic. And chills, just I mean, holy shit. Yeah, Night Flyer mentioned, there are multiple mics being used, especially in the choir, and part of me wonders, that might just be a matter of using what they had available, especially up in the choir. I bet they had very specific microphone choices for the orchestra, which they as should be. Um, and with choir, you can be more flexible in regards to what microphones you use. And now that I'm looking at it, I also wonder, there's some looks like even microphones hanging. Anyhow, I would guess that some of those higher, either whether they're hanging from the like above or on those high stands, are definitely capturing room noise for natural reverb and room noise versus, adding anything post, just including it as part. Um and yeah, I'd just be curious to see like the mic list on that. Um Number one, how many, and of which what they chose for uh throughout the orchestra and such. Oh, I just like kicked something. Yeah, that was beautiful. Beautiful on every level. So, thank you. Thank you to our friend and producer, Brian, aka Night Flyer, for bringing this gem of a performance to react to. Absolutely amazing. I went ahead and subscribed. Well, it is Sticks. This is under Sticks YouTube. Liked the video. It will be in the description in the replay. So go check it out, please. Enjoy it without me interrupting 1,000 times. And yeah, if you like what you see here, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment. I read every single comment. I cannot reply to them all. And that makes me happy because that means y'all are engaged and you want to share things, and it just makes my heart happy. So thank you for being here. If you're interested in learning more about Patreon, that link is in the description. And all sorts of other ways to hang out. There's Discord, and that's free. So, yeah, just check it out. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.